Hi, my dear students. I welcome you all for the video class. Today, I am going to teach you Geography Chapter 6 Natural Vegetation and Wildlife. In this chapter, we will discuss first topic as what is mean by natural vegetation, then the types of natural vegetation, then different types of forest. At last, we will discuss about the grasslands and the shrubs. Okay students, what is mean by natural vegetation? Yes, the natural vegetation consists of trees or plants. Clear? Natural vegetation consists of trees or plants that grows naturally in an area without any human interference. Clear children? What is mean by natural vegetation again? Natural vegetation consists of trees or plants, but it grows naturally in an area without any human interference. That is called as natural vegetation. Clear? It can be grouped into three categories. What are they? Yes, first one is forest, then grasslands, and third one is shrubs. Okay children, I'll ask one question. How plants are useful to us? Plants take in carbon dioxide to form food in the process of photosynthesis. That time the removal of plant cover means excess of carbon dioxide in air. Okay, it is the first point. Then what are the other uses? Plants are the source of wood, timber, then rubber, medicines and many essential things. Isn't it? Then what are the third uses? Plants also help in rainfall by the process of what? By the process of transpiration. Already we studied in that fourth chapter, no? During that process, water gets evaporated from the surface of the plants. That is called as transpiration. Clear? Then plants are the primary producers. Both animal and humans depends upon their food. Forest is a home to many animals. These are the various uses. Clear children? First one, plants take in carbon dioxide to form food in the process of photosynthesis. So the removal of plant cover means excess of carbon dioxide in air. Okay. Then plants are the source of wood, timber, then rubber and so on. Many essential things. Okay. Then third one, plants also help in rainfall by the process of transpiration. What does mean by transpiration? Yes. In this process the water gets evaporated from the surface of the plants. Okay. Then the plants are the primary producers. Okay. These are the main uses of plants. Okay children. Next we will discuss the three main types of natural vegetation. What are they? Yes, forest, then grasslands, then shrubs. Okay students, what is mean by forest? The high concentration of trees in an area is called a forest. Clear? The forest comprises of trees, shrubs, herbs, then animals. That is called as forest. High concentration of trees in an area is called a forest. A forest comprises of what are the things children? The forest comprises trees, shrubs, then herbs and last one is animals. Various species of plants and animals are found on the earth, isn't it? Various species of plants and animals are found on the earth. The coexistence of natural vegetation and wildlife in a geographical and climatic region is called a biome. Clear? What is mean by biome children? as the coexistence of natural vegetation and wildlife and geographical and climatic region is called a biome. Okay students, next we'll discuss the different types of forest. What are the different types of forest you may know children? First one is tropical evergreen forest, then tropical deciduous forest, then temperate evergreen forest, then temperate deciduous forest, then coniferous forest, then Mediterranean vegetation. These are the different types of forest, isn't it? Okay students, at first we will discuss tropical evergreen forest. Okay children, what is the other name of tropical evergreen forest? Yes, tropical rainforest is also called as tropical evergreen forest. Clear? These type of forests requires hot climate and abundant rainfall almost throughout the year. The trees of evergreen forest are very tall and remains green throughout the year. Clear? These kind of trees have thick canopies, which makes it difficult to enter the forest. Tropical rainforest, also called as tropical evergreen forest. Then these kind of forests requires a hot climate and abundant rainfall almost throughout the year. Then the trees of evergreen forest are tall and remains green throughout the year. Because these type of trees have thick canopies, which makes it difficult to enter the forest. Clear? Okay. What are the plants grown in this type of places? Yes, hardwood trees like ebony, mahogany, then rosewood. What are the animals present in this type of forest? Monkeys, crocodiles, then lizards, snakes, pythons. These are the main animals found there. Tropical evergreen forest is also called as tropical rainforest. These type of forest requires a hot climate and abundant rainfall almost throughout the year. Okay. Then the trees of evergreen forest are tall and remains green throughout the year. Why? Because these kind of trees having thick canopies. Canopies is nothing but which makes it difficult to enter the forest. Okay. Then what kind of vegetations are there? Vegetation means plants. What kind of vegetation is there? Hardwood trees like ebony, mahogany and rosewood. These type of trees are found in the tropical evergreen forest. Then what are the animals present there? Yes, apes, snakes, lizards, monkeys, crocodiles, elephants. These are the main animals. Okay. Are you clear children? We'll move on to next one. Next one is tropical deciduous forest. These type of forests are affected by the seasonal contrast of moisture and sun's heat. The trees of these forests shed their leaves in dry seasons. These forests have great economic value. Why? Because woods of these trees are used for making furniture, then transport equipment and so on. Tropical deciduous forest is also called as what children? Yes, very good. Tropical rainforest is also called as tropical evergreen forest. Then tropical deciduous forest is also called as tropical monsoon forest. What type of vegetations are found in this kind of forest? Yes, hardwood trees like neem, teak, sal, sisam are found in this type of forest. Then what are the animals present in this type of forest children? Yes, one is monkeys, then langurs, lion, tigers, elephant are the main animals of these forests. Clear, children? Now you know tropical rainforest and tropical monsoon forest, you know. Okay. Are you clear with these two kind of forests? We'll move on to next one, children, or once again I will revise. Tropical rainforest is also called as tropical evergreen forest. Then the trees of these forests do not shed their leaves throughout the year. Clear? The trees requires a hot climate and abundant rainfall almost throughout the year. Then what are the vegetations are found in tropical rainforest? Hardwood trees. What are the hardwood trees? Hardwood trees like ebony, mahogany, then rosewood. These are the trees found in tropical evergreen or rainforest. Then wildlife. What are the animals present in this type of forest? Apes, snakes, lizards, monkeys, crocodiles, elephants, pythons. These are the main animals. The remaining all animals also present in this type of forest, but these are the main animals. Okay. And then tropical deciduous forest. Tropical deciduous forest is also called as tropical monsoon forest. Clear? Then this kind of trees, this type of forest do not shed the trees in the forest do not shed their leaves in the dry season. This type of forests have great economic value. Why? Because woods of these trees are used for making the furniture, then transport equipments and so on. Then vegetation. What are the trees present in this forest? Hardwood trees also present. What are the hardwood trees? Like neem, teak, sal, shisham are the trees found in this kind of forest. Then wildlife. What are the animals? Langurs, monkeys, then lion, tiger. These are the main animals. Clear, children? Are you understand, children? We'll move on to next one. Next one is temperate evergreen forest. These forests have both hardwood and softwood trees. Okay. Then timbers is also found in this type of forest. It is extremely valuable. Do you know that, children? Then these forests are very thick. Okay. What are the vegetations are found in this type of forest? Oak, then pine, eucalyptus, then walnut, camphor. These are the main trees found in temperate evergreen forest. Clear, children? Then wildlife. What are the animals? Sheep, cattle, pig. These are the main animals of this temperate evergreen forest. These animals are rare to get wool, then meat and skin. Clear? Okay, students, where the temperate evergreen forests are located? Yes, in the mid-latitudinal coastal region. These are commonly found along the eastern margins of the continents. Give some examples for the children. Southeast USA, then South China, and in Southeast Brazil. Clear? Temperate evergreen forests have both the hardwood and softwood trees. First point. Then trees found in this forest are extremely valuable. Mainly the timber is found in this forest. It is extremely valuable. Then this type of forest are very thick. Okay, what are the vegetations are found here? Oak, pine, then eucalyptus, then walnut, then camphor. These are the main trees. Okay. Then wildlife, animals. Sheep, cattle, pig. These are the main animals found in this forest. Are you clear, children? We'll move on to next one. Next one is temperate deciduous forest. These forests shed their leaves in the winter season. Trees of this forest have thick trunks and broad leaves. This type of forest requires a moderate temperature and rainfall. Then the tropical deciduous forests are found in New Zealand, Japan, northeast China, then northeast USA, then southern Chile, and in the western Europe. What are the plants found in this type of forest? What are the main plants found in this type of forest? Oak, ash, then fir, cedar, beech. These are the main trees found in temperate deciduous forest. Clear, children? Then what are the animals present in temperate deciduous forest? The animals like deer, then wolves, foxes, squirrels, and so on. These are the animals commonly found there. Clear? Then birds. What are the birds present there? Monals and peasants. These are the main birds found in temperate deciduous forest. Clear, children? Shall I revise once again these 4 types of forest? First one is tropical evergreen forest. Tropical evergreen forest is also called as what, children? Tropical rainforest. This type of forest requires a hot climate and abundant rainfall almost throughout the year. Clear? Then the trees of evergreen forest are tall or short? The trees of evergreen forest are tall and remain green throughout the year. Vegetations found in tropical evergreen forest are hardwood trees. What are the hardwood trees? Like ebony, then mahogany, then rosewood. These are the main trees found in tropical evergreen forest. Then what are the animals present in this type of forest? Apes, snakes, then lizards, monkeys, crocodiles, elephants, and pythons. These are the main animals found in tropical rainforest or tropical evergreen forest. Next, second type is tropical deciduous forest. Tropical deciduous forest is also called as what, children? Tropical monsoon forest. This kind of forest, trees do not shed their leaves. Isn't it? Is it correct? No, children. This type of forest shed their leaves in the dry season. Only the evergreen forest only do not shed their leaves. Clear? You have to clarify it. Tropical evergreen forest only do not shed their leaves. Tropical monsoon forest, that is deciduous forest, shed their leaves in dry season. Clear? Okay, students. Next, what are the vegetation found there? Hardwood trees is then what type of hardwood trees? Teak, neem, sal, and sisam. These are the main type of trees found in deciduous forest, tropical deciduous forest. Then wildlife, that is animals. What are the animals? Monkeys, lion, tiger, then elephants. These are the main animals found in tropical deciduous forest. Clear, children? Then temperate evergreen forest. Temperate evergreen forest. This type of forest can have both hardwood and softwood trees. Then timber is the main tree found in this type of forest. Then it is extremely valuable. Then this type of forest are very thick. What are the vegetations present there? Oak, pine, then eucalyptus, walnut, camphor. These are the main trees. Then animals, sheep, cattle, pig. Then temperate deciduous forest. These type of forest shed their leaves in winter season, especially in winter. Trees of this forest, these type of forest have thick trunks and broad leaves. Then it requires moderate temperature and rainfall. Clear? Then what type of vegetation is present in there? Oak, ash, fir, then maple, cedar, beech. These are the main trees found in this type of forest. Then wildlife, wildlife animals like deer, wolves, then foxes, squirrels, and so on. Are you clear, children? We'll move on to next one. Next one is Mediterranean vegetation. This type of forest mainly found in the areas like Southwest USA, then Southwest Africa, then Southwestern South America, then Southwest Australia, then Italy, Spain, South France, Greece, and so on. Okay, children, what is the main characteristics of this vegetation? These trees are well grown in the regions of dry summer and wet winter. Okay, that is the first characteristics. These trees are well grown in the regions of dry summer as well as the wet winter. Then they have broad leaves, thick bark, and wax coated leaves. Mediterranean forests are also called what, children? Orchids of the world. It is not given in a book. Please make a note of it. Mediterranean forests are also called the orchids of the world. ORCHARDS. Orchids of the world. Okay, children. What are the vegetations are found in Mediterranean vegetation? What are the trees? Yes. Mediterranean vegetation is world famous for the variety of citrus fruits. What are called as citrus fruits, children? Like grapes, oranges, these are called as citrus fruits, isn't it? Then olives, figs, oaks, pine, fir, cedar are also found in this region. Clear? Students, next we'll discuss the wildlife. What are the animals or birds present in the Mediterranean vegetation? This region is famous for golden eagle, then spiny mouse, then wild goat, and so on. Clear, children? Okay, next topic is coniferous forest. Students, what is the other name of coniferous forest? Yes, taiga. Taiga is the other name of coniferous forest. Taiga means what, children? It is a Russian word that means pure and untouched. Clear? What is the meaning of taiga? Taiga is also called as coniferous forest. It is a Russian word. It means pure and untouched. Okay. Then what are the other characteristics? This type of forest has straight and tall trees. Then these trees have small and needle-like leaves. Then this type of trees are used to make paper, then matches, then furnitures, and so on. Coniferous forests are found in the northern hemisphere between 50 degree to 70 degree north latitude, especially in southern Canada and Russia, Norway and Sweden. Okay, children, what are the animals present in coniferous forest? Yes, mink, polar bear, then silver fox, reindeer, muskrat, and so on. These are the main animals found in coniferous forest. Clear, children? Children, what we discussed so far, first one is natural vegetation. What is mean by natural vegetation? Natural vegetation consists of plants or animals that grow naturally in an area without any human interference. Then natural vegetation types we discussed. In that, what are the different types of natural vegetation? First one is forest, then grasslands, another one is shrubs. Clear? Then forest. What is mean by forest? The high concentration of trees in an area is called a forest. The forest comprises trees, shrubs, then herbs and animals. Various species of plants and animals are found on the earth. The coexistence of natural vegetation and wildlife in a geographical and climatic region is called what, children? Yes, it's called biome. What is meant by biome again? The coexistence of natural vegetation and wildlife in a geographical and climatic region is called biome. Children, next what we discussed, different types of forest. What are the different types of forest you may know? First one is tropical evergreen forest, then tropical deciduous forest, then temperate evergreen forest, then temperate deciduous forest, then Mediterranean vegetation, then last one is coniferous forest. First, tropical evergreen forest. Tropical evergreen forest is also what, children? Tropical rainforest. Then tropical deciduous forest is also called as tropical monsoon forest. Clear? In tropical evergreen forest, the trees do not shed their leaves throughout the year. It is full in greenish color. Then the trees have thick canopies. And then tropical deciduous forest. Tropical deciduous forest is also called as tropical monsoon forest. Then temperate forest. In this tropical deciduous forest, they shed their leaves. These type of forests, the trees in this type of forest are shed their leaves in the dry seasons. Then temperate evergreen forest. In this type of forest, they have both hardwood and softwood trees. Then temperate deciduous forest. In this type of forest also shed their leaves in winter season. Next one is Mediterranean vegetation. This type of forest have the trees in this type of forest can have the broad leaves, then thick bark and wax coated leaves. It is also called as what, children? As orchids of the world. Then coniferous forest. Coniferous forest is also called what, children? Taiga. What is the meaning for word taiga? Yes, it is a Russian word. It means pure and untouched. Clear? What type of trees are found in coniferous forest, children? They have straight and tall trees. These trees have the small and needle-like leaves. Okay. Children, are you clear so far? We'll move on to next one, children. Next one is grasslands. Okay, students. What is mean by grasslands? What it refer? Grasslands refers to the regions of the world that covers with thick and green grass. These are found in the areas of moderate rain. Clear, children? What is meant by grassland again? It refers the regions of the world that covers with thick and green grass. Mainly it is found in the areas of moderate rain. We can have two types of grasslands. One is tropical grasslands, another one is temperate grasslands. Okay, children, what is the characteristics of tropical grassland? Yes, they grow in the regions of moderate to low rainfall. Tropical grasslands are grown in the regions of moderate to low rainfall. These grasslands are suitable for dairy farming. Clear, children? First point is, first characteristics what? These tropical grasslands are grown in the regions of moderate to low rainfall. Then these grasslands are suitable for dairy farming. Okay, in this type of grasslands, what are the vegetations are found? Yes, tall and thick grass along with the scattered trees. These are the main vegetation of these grasslands. Clear, children? Okay. It is found in which areas, children? These grasslands are found in the main areas of Kenya, then Plateau of Brazil, then Northern Australia and the Deccan Plateau. In Africa, these are known as what? Savanna grasslands. Savanna grasslands. Tropical grasslands is also known as savanna grasslands. Next one is temperate grasslands. These grasslands have the different names in the different regions. First, prairies in North America. Then steppe grasslands in Central Asia and Russia. Then down in Australia. Then pampas in South America and Argentina. Then wells in South Africa. These are the temperate grasslands in different names. Okay children, what is the main characteristics of temperate grassland? These temperate grasslands are also known as the granaries of the world. What is mean that? It is also known as the granaries of the world. Then wheat and maize are grown in these grasslands. In which grasslands children? Temperate grasslands. Clear? Then what type of vegetations are found? These areas lack in tall trees, but they have healthy, greeny, nutritious grass. In fact, they can be termed as the sea of grass. They can be termed as the what? Sea of grass. Clear children? Then animals. What are the animals found in this type of grasslands? Wild buffaloes, antelopes and bison. These are the common animals found in temperate grasslands. Are you clear children? We'll move on to next one. Next one is shrubs. Okay children, what is mean by shrubs? What it refers? It refers to the woody plants smaller than the trees. Woody plants smaller than the trees that are called as shrubs. These are mainly found in dry deserts like areas. Clear children? Shrubs refers to the woody plants smaller than the trees. These are mainly found in the dry deserts like areas. Dry desert like areas. Clear children? First one is desert vegetation. Another one is tundra vegetation. First one is what? Desert vegetation. Another one is tundra vegetation. First we'll see desert vegetation. What are the characteristics of desert vegetation children? Most of the deserts of the world are found on the western margin of the continents. Most of the deserts of the world are found on the western margin of the continents. Mainly these are found in the areas of high temperature, then high evaporation and low rainfall. Then these plants or shrubs have long and strong roots, then thorny surfaces and wax coated leaves. These are the main characteristics. First characteristic is what children? Most of the deserts of the world are found on the western margin of the continents. Then these are the trees are found in the areas of high temperature, then high evaporation and low rainfall. Then these plants or shrubs have long and strong roots, then thorny surfaces and wax coated leaves. Okay children, what type of vegetations are found in desert vegetation? Desert vegetation is also known as xerophytes. That means the vegetation and adapt themselves to the hot and dry climate. Clear children? Thorny bushes, cacti, then date palm. These are the shrubs, main shrubs of these desert vegetation. Then what are the animals found in desertic vegetation? It includes wild ashes, then hyena, then fox, jackal, lizards and snakes. Last topic is tundra vegetation. This type of vegetation is mainly found in the northern polar regions. Clear children? This type of this type of vegetation is mainly found in the northern polar regions. Okay children, what is the main characteristics of tundra vegetation? These are found in the areas having extreme cold. Then these areas remain snow covered almost throughout the year. What is the first main characteristics? These are found in the areas having extreme cold. Then these areas remain snow covered almost throughout the year. Clear children? Then what type of vegetations are found in tundra vegetation children? Yes, mosses, then lichens and small shrubs are also found in this type of regions. Then what type of animals are found in this type of vegetation? Snow foxes, then Arctic owl, then musk oxen, seal, polar bear are the main animals of tundra region. Clear children? Children, shall I give the quick revision about the chapter Natural Vegetation and Wildlife? At first what we discussed children, what is mean by natural vegetation. Then what is mean by natural vegetation? Natural vegetation consists of trees or plants that grows naturally in an area without any human interference. Clear? Then what are the three different types children? Yes, one is forest, another one is grasslands, another one is shrubs. What is mean by forest? The high concentration of trees in an area is called what children? Is called a forest. Clear? The forest which comprises of trees, shrubs, herbs and animals. Okay. Next, what is mean by biome? The coexistence of natural vegetation and wildlife in a geographical and climatic region is called biome. Clear children? Next, what is mean by grasslands? Grasslands are the huge areas covered with short and tall grasses and have few trees. Okay, that is called as grasslands. Then what is mean by shrubs? Shrubs are the plants smaller than the trees. Clear? First one is forest. In this we discussed the several different types of forest. What are the different types of forest children? First what we discussed, tropical rainforest or tropical evergreen forest. Then tropical deciduous forest or tropical monsoon forest. Then temperate evergreen forest. Then temperate deciduous forest. Then Mediterranean vegetation. Then coniferous forest. In grasslands can have two types. One is tropical grasslands, another one is temperate grasslands. Then shrubs also two types. One is desert vegetation, another one is tundra vegetation. Okay children, tropical evergreen forest also called what? Yes, tropical rainforest. The trees of evergreen forest do not shed their leaves throughout the year. Tropical deciduous forest is also called what children? Yes, tropical deciduous forest is also called as tropical monsoon forest. Then Mediterranean forests are also called what? Yes, orchids of the world. It is not given in a book. Please make a note of it. Then children, coniferous forest is also called as what children? Yes, taiga. What is mean by taiga? Taiga is a Russian word which means what? Pure and untouched. Clear? What type of trees are found in coniferous forest? Yes, they have straight and tall trees. These trees have small and needle-like leaves. These kind of trees are used to make what? Paper, then matches and furnitures. Clear? Temperate grasslands have different names in different regions, isn't it? What are they? Prairies in which region children? Yes, prairies in North America. Then steppes in Central Asia and Russia. Then down in Australia. Pampas in South America and Argentina. Then wills in South Africa. Temperate grasslands are also known as what children? Temperate grasslands are also known as the granaries of the world. Clear? Tropical grasslands. In Africa, these tropical grasslands are also known as what, children? Yes, savanna grasslands. Savanna grassland is also known as tropical grassland in where? Africa. Okay, children. Desert vegetation is also known as what? Yes, xerophytes. Xerophytes means what? It means the vegetation and adopt themselves to the hot and dry climate. Clear? Thorny bushes, cacti, then palm, dead palm. These are the main shrubs found in the desertic regions. Then tundra vegetation. What is meant by tundra vegetation? This type of vegetation is mainly found in the northern polar regions. Clear? These are found in the areas having extreme cold. Then these areas remains the snow covered almost throughout the year. Give some example trees or plants found in the vegetation. Mosses, lichens and small shrubs are found in this region. Children, I hope you all understand this chapter clearly. We'll see next video class. Thank you, students.